your entire experience. Please text the word Wizards along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. Remember, DC family, during the next Wizards home game, we're doing a giveaway of a Gee Whiz t-shirt. You won't want to miss it. The National Basketball Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of the...
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now Denver's starting 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Cancar in at the 4. And for the Wizards, we've got George. He's out there with Sarr. Jordan Poole out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Anderson in at the 2. And when it comes to establishing rotations at this stage, Stan, what's something you're zeroing in on?
Well, you're just trying to figure out which lineups work the best together and trying to develop not necessarily a starting lineup, but a rotation that works for you, and especially trying to determine what's your closing lineup. When it's on the line, who do you want to go to?
Now here's Porter. Here's Jokic. Rejected by George. Poole, the pass to Sarr. Anderson for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Here's Brown. Anderson covers. Tipped.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
For Denver, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, as a 3-level scorer, Porter Jr. remains a key part of this team's offense and how they run their sets.
Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness. Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Anderson finds George. Outside, Anderson. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Brown. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Murray from outside. Rebound by the Wizards. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. Poole, the pass to Anderson. It's Middleton on the wing. Up and over Porter. Middleton, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Murray. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Stolen by Anderson. Middleton looking around. Here's Sarr, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. Gotta like Sarr.
Outside Murray. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Porter. Over Middleton. And again, it's Denver missing. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Anderson. Now George. Poole with the ball. Anderson for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown. The layup off target. The Wizards with a lead. Anderson passes to Sarr. Pass to Middleton. The 3. Counted from distance.
I just love the ball.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And now we had a chance to recognize our player of the month for the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Anderson with a screen on Murray. Outside, Anderson. Middleton against Porter. Anderson for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Murray. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, that just illustrates how well-rounded Murray's game is when he's doing damage from the mid-range like that.
Outside, Anderson. Connects from downtown. Anderson's got 6 points.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Now here's Porter. 17 points in his last outing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 5.
And how's that for an answer? Porter Jr. coming right back at the defense.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And here's Poole. He had 9 points in his last time out. Anderson for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Porter. Poole against Murray. To the left wing. Here's Brown. And another 3 for Denver.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Back to Anderson. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Porter with the steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Chanchar's shot is off. Washington's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Here's Anderson. Shot from the low post is good. Anderson's got 13.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Brown. Porter in the post. Anderson covers. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Out left to the wing. Here's Anderson. Fires the three. Cancar with the rebound. Now Murray. Coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Cancar's shot is off. Here's Anderson. Pass to Sarr. George outside. And here's Anderson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. 16 points for him.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Brown. Anderson covers. A minute 58 left in the first quarter. Murray deciding where to go with it. Takes it inside. That one's good for two. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Outside, Anderson. Here's the three. And it's Denver with a rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Nuggets trail by 4. Westbrook with it. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Cleveland. Pass to Brown. Right side, Watson. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Anderson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Champagnie. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Porter with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Porter, the pass to Brown. Now here's Westbrook. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pass to Anderson. Puts up a three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Denver has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Up top, Watson. Brown passes to Jordan. Now Westbrook. Over Brogdon. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Tie game in Washington. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Here for Washington. Nuggets trail by 6. We've got Sarr, Jordan Poole out there with George. And it's Carrington in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. Washington. has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
KBA. The Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Westbrook against Anderson. Offensive rebound. Murray for 3. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Outside, Anderson. From deep. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Westbrook. Over Poole. Misses off the right iron.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Anderson for 3. Westbrook with the rebound.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Brown's shot is good.
Yeah, few guys drop dimes like Westbrook. He has an innate talent for setting up shooters.
Up top, Anderson. Pounded by Westbrook. Here's Poole. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Just 3 to shoot. A clear look for Westbrook. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's George.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. A different look for Denver. Chanchar's checked in for Watson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Russell Westbrook.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Brown. And he dunks it down.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jordan Poole.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Cancar passes to Murray. Here's Cancar. Outside Porter. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall.
Porter Jr.
And now just a 4-point Wizard lead.
And that shot is a confidence builder for Porter Jr. When he's hitting these, you know he's feeling it.
Pass to Anderson. And here's George. Fires from deep. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by George. Anderson's got 22.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Porter with a screen on George. Kept alive. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Washington leading by 7. Poole outside. Anderson for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Cancar. George defending. Cancar passes to Jokic. The floater. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. George outside. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Porter. Anderson for 3. Nails it from 3. He's got 25. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Washington. They're up by 10. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
The Nuggets. 49.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch.
And we've got the playoff. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. On the court for the Nuggets, Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Cancar in at power forward. Middleton passes to Anderson. Clock at 6. Launches it. Cancar with a rebound. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. It's a 10-point game. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's the third game of 7 on a challenging road trip.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Back to Middleton. Off target at the rim. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting a solid 47%. Brown. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Poole, the pass to Anderson. Kicks it to George. Poole from long range. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
George, good.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Porter. Inside. Here's Brown. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
Middleton passes to Sarr. Outside Anderson. This one for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Washington foul.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Wizards.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now.
Corey Kispert.
Now here's Murray. A valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game. Jokic with a screen on Poole to the middle. Here's Brown, just 4 to shoot. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And now just a 3-point Washington lead. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Champagnie, he's checked in for Washington. Anderson with a screen on Murray. Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Middleton. Back to Anderson. The 3 is up. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Here's Cancar. Back to Murray. And here's Jokic. 6 points for him. 3-pointer. Here's Cancar. Sinks the tray. Cancar's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Back to Poole. Pass to Anderson. There's the 3. Cancar with a rebound. Cancar's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And growing up in Cal.
Substitution on the court.
.56 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Anderson. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anderson's got 31 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Jordan with it. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Wizards foul.
Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Smart. And Denver with a change here too. Brown's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Jordan with a screen on Poole. Here's Brown. The 3-pointer off the mark. Wizards trail by 7. George. Outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Poole for 3. Watson with a rebound. On the wing, Porter. Here's Jordan. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Nuggets lead by 7. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, George out there with Sarr. Then it's Jordan Poole, and it's Anderson in a shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Down low. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Outside, Anderson. It's Poole on the wing. Shot is up. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And the basket by Westbrook.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Anderson with a screen on Murray. Right side Anderson. Ball stolen. Drives to the hoop. Brown passes to Jordan. Shoots over Sarr. The rebound by the Wizards.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Back to Coulibaly. Pass to Anderson. 4-3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Murray against Poole. Murray passes to Westbrook. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Outside, Anderson. George outside. Pass to Sarr. Anderson inside. He's against Murray. And it's Coulibaly missing. The Nuggets lead by 6. Now Westbrook. And that one good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Westbrook against Anderson. Now Coulibaly. From the arc. Anderson can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Jordan. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time. Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
It's stolen by Poole. George against Murray. Outside, Anderson. Back to George. Fires for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Murray. Drops in the layup for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Wizards trail by 8. Anderson inside, pounded by Westbrook. There's a screen. Poole for 3. Fires in the triple. Poole's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Poole against Murray. Outside Watson, just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Crisp, clean mechanics there. Just a pure shot from Jamal Murray.
Anderson for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
So for the Wizards, Kispert's checked in for George. Middleton comes in for Koulibaly. And Brogdon is subbed in for Poole. And a switch here also for Denver. Chanchar's checked in for Watson.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Jordan the screen. Murray for 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Kispert outside. The 3. Rebounded by Denver. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Brown. Pass to Murray. Puts it up. A shot by Brown, no good.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Here's Anderson. Denver grabs the miss.
Wizards foul.
Brown's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight.
4th personal foul. First team foul.
A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic comes in for Jordan. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. Denver leading by 8. Murray with it. They set the pick. Pass to Porter. Takes a 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 7 tonight. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Washington making a change here. Poole's checked in. Outside, Anderson. Knocks down the triple. Anderson's got 42 in the game.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Murray passes to Brown. Second chance effort. Now here's Jokic. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Poole finds Anderson. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen by Poole. Middleton with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. And finished off by Anderson.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
George, he's checked in for Washington. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Now Jokic. Here's Brown. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Brown's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
Poole from long range. Brown grabs the board. Brown's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by George.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, and the advance pass there set it all up. Scanning ahead for the early offense opportunity.
Pass to Chanchar. Porter with it. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. They kick it out to Murray. Another shot. Ooh, nice D from George. The Wizards trail by 8. Outside, Anderson. From downtown. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Denver has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Pass to Brown. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Brown's got 29. And the Wizards shooting around 53% in the fourth. Poole, the pass to Anderson. Denver grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Cancar. George defending. Back to Murray. Outside Porter. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, George with a steal. And they're on the run. Here's Sarr. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
A minute 6 left in the game. To the inside. Porter. Shoots from the block. And no good trying to use the glass. The Wizards shooting 46%, a decent average so far. George finds Anderson. Now Middleton. Back to Anderson. From behind the arc. And again for three.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And here's Porter outside. No good on the shot.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And there's a pick to take the lead. Misses the three. Sarr passes to Anderson. From outside the arc. Good. Another from three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. The Nuggets want a timeout. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Wizards Lakers.
And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Good game, FT.